Yes. Okay, guys, we are live. And now that I have internet, we're going to talk about, I can use some examples of what's the most important supplement. And you guys know how much I hate them. Magnesium. If there's anything that I would recommend that you take daily, especially on low carb diets, is magnesium. So I'm going to go more into why magnesium is so important. Now, number one, can you guys see me in this small square? Okay. The reason why that it's the only one that I push and suggest for taking daily, well, that's because our soil is so depleted from magnesium. Those on carnivore are more at risk, and those on keto omnivore are also at risk, and also low carb, high fat, or even the standard American diet. Like I said, our soil is so depleted from it, we have to get it supplementally. So let's go into some of the deficiencies. Now, on a low carb diet, you lose a lot of water. It's just coming out of your kidneys. It's coming out of your kidneys. It's coming out of your kidneys. For every bite of a carbohydrate you guys are eating, your body is holding on from one to, if I put it in tablespoons, for every one bite of a carb that you are consuming, your body holds on to 4 bites of water, or 1 gram to 4.0, 2.5 to 4.0 grams of water. That's a lot of swelling up of water. And in that, you are holding on to your minerals. Not that that's better, but you are extremely vulnerable for chronic dehydration on a ketogenic diet if you don't do these steps. Just take magnesium. Let's go into it. Okay. So here on this image, and I just look for general Google search, just so you guys have an image, it can lead to migraines, yes, and you're literally having issues with constant dehydration, and especially magnesium glycinate helps the central nervous system, so to calm everything down in your body. It also says heart disease, which is true. So I had a friend who unfortunately met her demise. She had a couple of health issues, but one problem that she had was doing a low carb diet and not taking any supplemental magnesium or balancing her electrolytes. And so she ended up having heart issues, and then she met her demise. Get on your magnesium. Hypertension, blood pressure, blood sugar. These are some of the main ones, but it also helps things like, make it back so I can see myself. A lot of you guys don't realize you're having headaches because you just don't get enough magnesium into your diet, but it also helps with menstrual cramps, women who are going through hot flashes. Again, it's for your heart health. A lot of people who've got chronic dehydration or constipation need magnesium to help with drawing water into the colon, but really relaxing the smooth muscle of the colon. Facts. Yes. Vitamin D absorption, calcium. There are many reasons why people need magnesium. Get their stress down, calm themselves down, get to sleep. But on a keto diet, you'd be losing that magnesium. You lose it, you lose it, you lose it. And I'm seeing serious problems, muscle cramps, heart palpitations. These are the common symptoms. Yes. They also help balance your hormones out, your reproductive hormones, your blood sugar, which ultimately affects your insulin. When you do not take supplemental magnesium on a keto diet, you may not notice in the beginning, but trust me, you guys, you will be fracked up pretty soon after. So let's go into the different types of magnesium. Let's see here. We got, okay. So we have glycinate. This is the most recommended type of magnesium because it's easily absorbed into the body and affects very much your central nervous system. Yes, much, much more than citrate. So people are taking citrates or they're taking oxides, and I'm like, no. The different types you can have are L-threonate, you could have malate, citrate, bicarbonate, oxide. These are the ones I recommend. So the ones I recommend the most are malate, glycinate, and L-threonate. So let me look at this here. Okay, so magnesium glycinate is formed from elemental magnesium and the amino acid glycine. Your body employs the amino acid in protein construction. It also occurs in many protein rich foods like fish, meat, dairy. Okay, glycine is often used as a standalone dietary supplement to improve sleep, if you guys didn't know that. So that's very much true. And also, glycine is, people use it to help with ADH, which is antidiuretic hormone, so you don't have to wake up to pee. So, magnesium glycinate is easily absorbed and it does have calming properties because it affects your central nervous system. Also, it affects people who've got anxiety, depression, and insomnia. Helps you sleep, you guys. So that's why glycinate is the most recommended. Plus, it's easily it's easily absorbed into the body. All right, so we've also got the threonate, and it's L-threonate. Magnesium threonate is a salt formed from mixing magnesium thionic acid and water soluble substance derived from metabolic breakdown of vitamin C. This is also an easily absorbed form of magnesium, often used for people who've got issues with cognitive memory, uh, and just overall brain health. Depression, again, anxiety, depression. Then we have citrate. Where's citrate? Oh, malate. Malate. So I'd start with glycinate. If you can't tolerate glycinate, switch to malate. So magnesium malate includes malic acid, which occurs naturally in foods like fruit, like avocado. This acid has sour taste and is often used as a food additive. Research suggests that magnesium malate is very well absorbed, another absorbable type, into your digestive tract, making it a great option for replenishing your magnesium levels. Some people report that this has a easier effect on your bowels. So those who taking citrate might be like, I got loose explosive diarrhea, Hershey's squirts. So malate has an easier effect on the bowels as well as glycinate does. It's also treated against fibromyalgia, chronic fatigue. Yes. Let's keep it rolling. Let's get to the citrate. Now, magnesium chloride, let's talk about that, touch on that. So, magnesium chloride is in your basic skin magnesium types. I wish I had mine in front of me right now, but I don't. For those who have a hard time with a histamine response to malate, glycinate, threonate, citrate, then magnesium chloride, only topical transdermal, I recommend. On the skin only, not digested. So it's from a salt that includes chlorine. It's an unstable element that binds well with other elements, including sodium. See, it was well absorbed in your digestive tract, making it a great multi-purpose supplement for the skin. It can help with heartburn and constipation and your central nervous system. And that's that. We are not going to take this orally. No. All right, let's get to the other one, which is citrate. Magnesium citrate is a form of magnesium that is bonds with citric acid. This acid found naturally in citrus fruits and gives them their tart sour flavor. Magnesium citrate is one of the most common, which is very true, magnesium formulations and can be easily purchased online, Whole Foods, Amazon, you know. So, magnesium citrate is the type of magnesium that most y'all are using for chronic constipation. If you have a histamine intolerance to citrus, you're probably are going to react to the citrate, and that would also include your potassium citrates. Let me get myself off of this business. Boom. All right, guys. I thought I'd just do a quickie and talk about magnesium. It's my number one recommended supplement on keto, carnivore, low carb, high fat, or even on the standard American diet. Most of you guys have a magnesium deficiency. We don't really store a lot of magnesium. A lot of it's in the blood. So when you're not taking it daily, you get locked up. Your muscles get locked up. You might sense heart palpitations, depression, well, and a lot of stuff from being chronically dehydrated on a low carb diet. So get on your magnesium. You can't go without it, because if you go many years without taking magnesium of any form, you could get some little heart damage there besides other things. But we're talking magnesium deficiencies right now. All right, guys. If you want to learn more, go to stephanieperson.com. I also have a course where I teach about everything: skin, thyroid, reproductive, men, protein, gaining muscle, fibromyalgia, reproductive issues, infertility, losing weight's the last one, but it's on that list. Sleeping well, fixing that leaky gut. That's what I do. Low carb, high fat, where you're still eating starches. You are still eating starches like rice and sweet potato and parsnip, as well as keto omnivore, my favorite, and keto carnivore, high fat carnivore, carnivore, ovivore, you know, your basic variety of low carb diets. And I'm out. You can also book a consultation through stephanieperson.com. My Instagram is Stephanie Ketogenic. My Facebook is Stephanie the Business Person. I'm 54. I've been doing this on my way to almost 15 years. Never cheated once. No sugar, no sweet fruits, no starch, no cheating. Never once. Because I want to prove that you can do and be in ketosis for the long term and just get younger and healthier. Because people try to go and say that you just can't. But you can. And that's the reason why I refuse to cheat. And so many times people say, like, nobody will know. And I'm like, I'll know. I got some energy at 54 and counting. Almost 15 years on solid keto. I tried carnivore. It has its good therapeutic uses for the short term, but otherwise omnivore is my favorite. And if you have hypoglycemia, chronic, and you can't get your life together and your hair's falling out because you have a thyroid issue, then low carb, high fat. I do it all. And I'm out. Peace.